What's up, dudes? I know, emergency live. I'm live. So, I'll give everybody a minute to get in here because I actually kind of want to talk about this, see everybody's feelings, and obviously this is going to be a very civil discussion. Um, but then again, most of the people that I associate with have the same feelings. So I kind of want to see how many of you have different feelings about this trial. Um, so I'll let a couple people get in here. You see me looking up. I'm looking to see if I'm actually live or not because I'm not 100% sure. Ah, hi, Miss Lila. Um, hello, Miss Lynn. How are you? So yeah, the reason behind this whole broadcast is obviously you just found out. Well, I don't know if you know or not, but Mr. Kyle Rittenhouse. I got a TV over here. I got a computer right here. Um, he's a free man. Tim, howdy, Tim. Um, yeah, I don't know if you saw the news or not, but Kyle's free. He's a free man. I caught the very, very tail of it. I was actually on the phone just a couple minutes ago, and I started getting, message after message after message of, just phone going off. So I finally look at my phone. I'm like, what is going on here? Yeah. So ran back inside, looked at the TV, and it was basically him. Everybody else is still in the courtroom, and that is true, Tim. Um, everybody's still in the courtroom, and Kyle's, boom, he's gone. So I don't know. From what I heard, I almost know for a fact that the National Guard is there in Kenosha. Um, from what I've heard, SWAT is out front, which can't confirm that one, but I mean it does kind of make sense. Hey guys, how you doing? So, what's everybody's thoughts about that? Me, it's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing for the 2A community. It's a good thing for America in general. 1776 mobile downtown. Oh boy. Well, I mean, I do have the ballistic panels in case anybody wants to get rowdy. But in case anybody wants to get rowdy, I've got some high-speed wireless devices. I'll just leave it at that. Sorry, I'm trying to get this thing going. I got my phone here, and I just want to make sure. I'm seeing people in here, so obviously it is working. But this is the issue that I have to deal with my computer. It's not doing anything. You know what, Lynn, I do kind of agree with that. I can't remember the other kid's name off the top of my head. But he was saying, I can't remember that kid's name. The one that sued CNN for $250 million and won, or however much it was. He was actually telling Kyle that, hey, you need to go after everybody that ever said that you were a, how do I say this on YouTube? I don't even know how to say it on YouTube, but yeah. Bingo. Yep. Ridge Life nailed it. Kyle is not a public figure, so Biden is not allowed to slander him. Which, I'm not going to say that, well, yeah, he can't slander him. Slander is slander, regardless of who you are, whether you're a public figure, the president, me, you, anything like that. So, yes, that was slander. But everybody still is entitled to their First Amendment rights, which, I'm huge advocate for. Everybody should be able to say what they want to say to whoever they want to say it to. Whether you're right or wrong, who cares? Um, yeah. Well, got a couple more people coming in here. Get caught back up on. And yes, yeah, Nick Salmon. There we go. There's a lot of people that were saying that, oh, the fact that Kyle was there with an AR just proves that he was going for trouble. No, no, it doesn't. um, me carrying around a thing on me all day doesn't mean I'm looking for trouble. It's the complete opposite. It keeps me out of trouble. How's it going, Whiskey and Sunshine? It kind of keeps it for me. It keeps I keep my head level. A lot of things that I go through on a daily basis is like, hey, this guy just ticked me off. I'm going to have some words with him. And then at the same time, it's like, no, you got that iron on you. You might as well leave that one alone. So, if anything, it actually keeps people out of trouble. Stop that. Oh, the orange alligator. Um, Another thing is, I really feel like that the jury should have been sequestered from the beginning. Obviously, they came out to the right decision overall, but with so many influences and everything that happened throughout the trial, and as far as I know, there was one person that was actually holding the whole thing up. It was juror number 54. Grab a drink here. Sorry, first actual live. So, they should have been sequestered from the first place. Because I don't know. I'm not even sure that trials this big should be live streamed. Either that or put on a time delay. You know, or after the whole thing is said and done, then go ahead and show the whole thing. There's just so many influences and so much that can go wrong that it makes it pretty much unfair. So that's kind of where I stand on that one. What do you guys think on that? Yeah, everybody's still saying hi in the chat. Got 11 people here so far. Anybody want to come up and talk? That way, I actually have someone to talk to. I'm not just a floating head. Now, Lynn, what's the thought process behind that one? As far as I saw it, are you talking about the video that was provided to Rittenhouse's counsel, or just everything in general with him? Because I thought it was a great thing that he actually brought up gross groups. That pretty much just shot a hole in everything. Okay, yeah, I saw the video. Yeah, they're saying, oh, it was because it was from an iPhone to an Android, blah blah blah. Well, no, there were holes shot in that one too. From what I heard, and this is all apparent. Obviously, I can't say yes, this is a fact, or no, it's not a fact. Apparently, this unnamed person had airdropped the video from the drone to the state. The state took it and emailed it to somebody else or emailed it to themselves. Um, and then Rittenhouse's counsel wanted it, so it went from either iPhone to Android or iPhone to computer, back to iPhone to Android or something. I don't know exactly how that works, but by the time they got it, the video quality was just absolute crap. So yeah, that was bad on their part. And most people nowadays, which I will actually ding Rittenhouse's counsel, most people nowadays know that drones record in 4K, or something around 4K. And 1080 is pretty good. What you got 2K? I don't know exactly what that is. I don't know if that's 1800 or 1200 or what it is. Yeah, yeah. As far as the evidence goes, yep. Um, um, yeah, whiskey and sunshine. I do. It, I don't know if I would have called a mistrial. As soon as he said that, it was more. He basically just said, "Hey, I was there to kill him," and defense just goes, "See, told you. Why are we even here?" But when the defense said that they wanted a mistrial without prejudice, like, what are you doing? What is the thought process behind that one? I was a little shocked that they actually did that. Hello, Heather. How are you? Hero 10 is wow. Um, I don't know where my GoPro. Actually, I think my GoPro's out back. Yeah, I actually just got a GoPro Hero 6, and that one actually records in 4K. I have it set down to 1080, 120 frames a second right now, but it even little 2.5 by or 3 inch by 2 inch cameras record in like Tim says over 4K. So strap that up to a drone or whatever, and you've got pretty much as clear footage as you would ever want. Uh-oh, Lila wrote me a novel. um, I get it, Lila. I do. I get it. Um, and not everybody is actually so involved into this as I am. The way that I see it, that it is because basically I'm a constitutionalist. Um, the way that the Constitution was written is the way that it should be. Um, First Amendment, all the way, whether you're right, wrong, whatever, you're allowed to say it. Second Amendment, just in case the First Amendment doesn't work, there's more to it than that, but um, stuff like that. They actually uh, tried to ask him about his Fifth Amendment. Well, why did you stay silent if you're innocent? That's his Fifth Amendment right. He is 100% allowed to do that, and he did. Oh, yeah, Memphis actually is. Was it Memphis where that rapper just got killed? Was it Memphis? I think so. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna spill the beans on anybody here, but there are quite a few people here that feel more or less the exact same way. Me, I'm a little more extreme in the way that I think, but day to day, I don't really put that out, for people to see because that's just who I am. A lot of people wouldn't. Oh yeah, okay, so it was Memphis. Yep. and and stuff like that just sucks. Why are people shooting people? Because you're a rapper and you're still in your hometown. Okay, congratulations. You're just an a-hole for shooting someone for no reason. Yeah, riots. I mean, I'm not. honestly, I'm not too concerned with riots here. Kenosha, oh boy, if anybody's even in that state, buckle up. Be prepared because it's about to get ugly, especially if SWAT is out in front of the courthouse to get Kyle out of there, which is definitely a good thing. I'm sure there's a bunch of people that want him um, turned into a hashtag and put on a T-shirt. Get out of the fly. Hey, I think the prosecutor was great. He didn't do his job. Mark, I see you. I am too. One, two, three, four, five. That's just within, yeah, more. That's just within 10 feet of me. One thing I have been looking into is one that goes in a boot, um, or possibly around the ankle, something like that. I guess my 42, I'd be, yeah, my 42 would be able to do that. Yeah, the riots are going to happen. But what's funny is, yeah, riots are going to happen. But if this whole thing went the other way, I don't see very many people, if at all, anybody else getting shot over this. That's just kind of not what we do. But now that it went the way that it did, um, there's a lot of people that are going to have to keep their head on the swivel. You know, I forgot my shoot gang koozie. Whoops. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to print these anytime soon. And sorry, it's all wrinkled. But so far, this is a one of one shirt for me that I had made. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see the back or not, but yeah, there it is. Yeah. Figured I'd get the career jump started if I actually want to take YouTube serious. Great for pocket and ankle. Yeah, I actually have one that I only take to weddings and funerals. Um, believe it or not. Um, took it to my best friend's wedding, and I also took it to my grandmother's funeral and a couple other, places here and there. Places like where I would naturally just kind of get dressed up. It's small enough, comes with its own little holster, looks like a wallet, throw it in your pocket, nobody's wiser. I love it. Thank you, Lila. Uh, Lynn, I thought National Guard was already there. I thought they've actually been there for a couple of days. I mean, I could be wrong, but I thought they were already mobilized. Um, so Lila, it it's a whole BLM issue, and for some reason, people still think that Kyle um, unalived three black men, which is completely not the case at all. Oh, National Guard's still an hour out. You can do a lot of damage in 1 hour, especially if you've got thousands of people that are now uh, emotionally charged. They can do a lot of damage. So, but then again, Kyle can never live a normal life again. As soon as anything pops up on a job application or anything like that, people aren't going to hire him. They're not going to want that risk. So actually, what he might want to do at this point, I know a lot of people that have been doxxed by their place of business, whether it was CNN or people that are just kind of standing up for themselves, saying no, this isn't right. Kyle might actually want to go to the Daily Wire or something like that. You know what? They it might be cold up north, but they'll be warmed up when they start those fires. Yeah, those fires will end up getting everything nice and toasty down there. So that'll be great. Yeah, Nick Salmon, he had the same issue. Um, I think with that case, that'll more or less kind of fade on with time. Give it another couple years, and people kind of forget who he is. I mean, I had an issue remembering his name. I mean, I could see his face, like yeah, that's Nick Sandman, but yeah, I don't want to say it's not relevant anymore, but it's just not. This had something a lot bigger in it, especially since he put three people on a T-shirt or two people on a T-shirt. So let's see. See, that's crazy that the National Guard isn't isn't there yet. I figured that they would have been there for a couple days by now, or at least on standby, because who knows when that jury would have come back and said, "Oh yeah, we have our decision." It's like, Mark, yeah. Um, I, honestly, with this whole thing, I think it actually just created a bunch more constitutionalists, or um, a lot of people. I don't necessarily want to say left or right. Um, a lot of people now are going to have a lot more faith in the Constitution, or maybe sorry, we should all have 100% faith in the Constitution. It's just who is actually going to uphold the Constitution. Which, if you don't uphold the Constitution, why are you here? Why are you in the judicial system at all? Uh, so they're on standby. They should have been there, just strolling around the streets in their Bearcats, and you know, just saying, "Hey, we're here, we're watching," even if they're not needed. Just that presence. That's the first step in the use of force continuum. Just presence. Oh, Mike, how you doing? I got a fly around me. That's what I get for leaving the back door open. But it's such a nice day. It's like 73 right now, 74. So nice. All the AC units in the house are shut off. Yes, even the one in the back, which I still haven't fixed yet. I just haven't gotten back up on the roof. Oh, so the mayor has to call him. Okay. Well, he should have done that already, just as a preemptive. Um, because when we had issues here in Las Vegas, um, SWAT was out there, which our SWAT team is huge. Between Henderson, North Las Vegas, Boulder City, and whatever, they're on their own. They always need our help anyway. They're a tiny little town. Boulder City, I think they're only about 17,000 people, and they only allow a 1% growth rate per year, so it's still going to end up staying small. But between the three major agencies that are out here, yeah, they had all that stuff shut down real fast. But then again, that's where one of our officers actually got shot. Officer Shea, I cannot remember his name off the top of my head. Who's the last name? Shea. I can't remember. But some kid came up and basically just shot him in the head. He's alive, but he's never going to be a functioning member of society again. So, but they had the rioting shut down within one night. They got some tags on walls, maybe started a dumpster fire. Obviously, shot one officer, but no, it was nothing like what happened in Kenosha at all. Deer hunting in the morning, then moving grandma into the log home with my son. That is cool. Actually, pointed out, I think yesterday. I'm over here digging holes in my backyard, and Tim's building a house. I am not on the same level as him at all. Mark, not guilty. All verdicts, not guilty. So I caught the very tail of it when I walked inside. I was out back doing some work, and everybody was still in the courtroom. And Kyle just, boom, he went right through, where he was standing, right through the judge's chambers. So they got him out of the courtroom fast, which, good. He needed to get out of there because it was not going to be good. Oh, well, hello. Now I got some familiar faces. Well, I mean, I've had familiar faces in here, but cool. All my favorites are coming in. This is awesome. Hi, Patricia. um, the cars thing, I grew up into it. My great grandpa left Kansas during the Dust Bowl, and I'd have to check with my brother and see, what he actually said. My great grandpa wanted to do, but he came out from Kansas during the Dust Bowl, and he ended up becoming a mechanic, not by want, but by necessity. So he drove out here in an old Model T, which I have a picture of somewhere back on the wall. Oh, thank you, Tim. I just got that notification and another one. But he came out here in his old Model T and had to fix it, whenever it broke from Kansas to here. And he was actually, it was confirmed later on, I think in 2012. He was still alive back then. That he was actually the last remaining survivor of anybody that ever helped build the Hoover Dam out just on the other side of Boulder City. So that was pretty cool. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Looking at my analytics, or my analytics on my page, I can pretty much tell where everybody's come from, just by age and gender and all that stuff. And I actually sent a message to Mel, and I'm like, "Hey, I think I stole a bunch of your subscribers." She goes, "I'm not worried about it. I'll share." But honestly, I think that's where everybody knows me, is from Simple Life Acclaimed. Sorry, I've got a deaf cat that's screaming. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it sounds like he's getting ready to die, which he's not. But it was 25 this morning. No, thank you. I think we had a low of 50, 40, maybe high 40s. Yeah, no, 25, too low. Nope, I'm not scraping ice. I'm not shoveling snow. If I even have to turn on the defroster, no, I don't want it. Oh wow, 18 thumbs up. So I'm not used to stream. Actually, I'm not even used to going live. This is actually my first live ever. So I'm not sure where to look to see. Well, if I could bring it up on my computer, let me see. Oh, okay. Turn that down so I don't distract myself. There we go. Okay, so I'm showing 22 thumbs up on my screen up here. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm happy about that. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Also, wherever there's deer that I have a chance of hitting, no, I don't want to live there either. I like my vehicles too much. I don't want them to be arrested. I don't want them to be hit by stupid animals. I mean, albeit they're tasty animals, but they're stupid. Um, but no, I couldn't live in a place like that. I don't want them to be rusted, flooded, um, anything. Yeah, see, like lows of 20s. No, no, thank you. I did see the notification on a salty cracker. I saw it pop up on my screen up here. Um, I'll I, I'll check that out later. Mark, I'm actually a member of PETA, believe it or not. It's people eating tasty animals, right? Oh, and it's 11/11. Nice. Oh, I I love dash cams. I'm a full supporter of dash cams. I had one, or I have one in the Sequoia. I have one in the OG Tundra. I've got one front and rear in the big Tundra, and I just haven't gotten one for the Crown Vic yet. Lost 50 pounds just eating animals. Interesting. Dang, congratulations on that. Like, if I lost 50 pounds, I'd be nothing. I would probably be on a t-shirt somewhere. Oh, keto. Okay, okay. Yeah. I I've never really had a reason to do that, so I mean, I don't eat the healthiest at all anyway, but I've just never really had a reason to try any of those. But in the meantime, I do actually have a couple videos coming out. I might actually blend it into one. I am going to start tagging up the back wall. I did a little drawing on it, which actually it's just that. Um, this actually came off of my grandpa's truck, some of the pinstriping on the right side of the tailgate. So actually, the way that you see it here is a little bit, it's like a little bit expanded. The original design is actually a little more blocky. So I'll um, I'll get a video on that out. Me screwing it up and redoing it and finally getting what I actually like. Which actually I think I'm going to go ahead and clear coat that on the wall. That way that stays forever. Oh, Mike. Hey, I think you are right now. So there's that. Yeah, there's my guard dog. Yeah, actually, the guard dog's name is Tundra. And no, that's not where I got my name. It's because of the trucks. Actually, my grandmother named Tundra. I wanted to name him Jerry Lee, a German Shepherd named Jerry Lee. Does that ring a bell to anybody? But she didn't like the idea, and I popped in, like, just kind of popped in the door, and I'm like, if the dog was white, I would name him Tundra. She's like, actually, I like that name, so yeah, his name's Tundra. Thanks, buddy. Now I have to move. Thanks. I swear this dog just runs my life. I totally agree with Tim on that one. Mike, you are sexy. I'll say it. Oh, why am I sitting here looking at this screen trying to find everything when I have it pulled up right here. But let's see. Oh, there it is. Tim, I don't know if I want to know why they call him Big Mike. So what? Oh, actually, Mark, that's interesting because I live in Clark County, but without the E. Yeah, Las Vegas is in Clark County. Mike, no, no Arkansas for me. Especially, see, and that's another reason I don't want to live anywhere where my vehicles would be rusted, blown away, have a tree fall over on it, anything like that. I'm extremely picky about where I live, mainly because I lost my train of thought. I was born and raised in Las Vegas, and we don't really have natural disasters here. We have floods once in a while. I've actually never had a house flooded, nothing like that. So if we get a flood once every 10 years, cool, whatever. Earthquakes don't happen often. Usually we'll get like an aftershock or maybe feel a little bit from California. My house is actually right on a fault line. So directly south of me, south and east, there's actually a fault line right there, and I'm on the tectonic plate that's actually right next to it. We had an earthquake one night, and people were popping up on Facebook saying, "Oh, blah blah blah." Did you feel that earthquake? And somebody right at the top of the hill right here was like, "No, I didn't feel that." And then people all down this way were like, "Yeah, we felt it," and I felt it. So if that's all I have as far as natural disasters go, I will take it. it let's brighten this up a little bit. Yeah, see, Tim, even like a 2.5 earthquake, it's enough to feel, and that's about it. Oh, Mama B's here. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. Um, Arkansas, I like it. It's pretty. Um, I don't think I don't think I'd ever live there. I really don't. Um, Mainly because I don't know. I like being in cities, which is kind of odd because most people don't like being in cities. But I'm also pretty spoiled on being from Las Vegas, mainly because everything is, well, for the most part, everything's open 24 hours. Um, it You basically have pretty much everything you want at your expense. I've got a hospital as the crow flies about a mile and a half that way, which that one's not very great. But if I need stitches or something like that, then that's fine. Um, the Oh, what is she up to now? What are you up to now? What you doing? What's up, dudes? And Tiffany, yep, I've seen you commenting on everything. And no, I still haven't gone to Home Depot yet, but I've been working on the backyard. So I do need to go up there though, eventually. But that also means that I need to get the Tundra fired up. I got it fired up 3 days ago. It's been dead for actually about 2 months. Well, no, not for 2 months. I take that back. It's been dead since I went on the October 1st parade up and down the strip. That was the last time I really drove it until 3 days ago. So I got to get a battery for it because I don't feel like putting 1,000 pounds of sand in the Crown Vic. I don't think I'd like it too much, especially the transmission. Um, Dang, Tim, 53 miles to go to work? Ouch. I complain if I have to drive 8 miles. live in New York, but your heart lives in Texas. I can, yeah, I can see that. Lila, get out of New York. Get, get down to Texas. Be free. See, I don't know if I want to do YouTube full time or not. Um, it yeah, it would keep me busy around here. The house would look immaculate, but it I don't know if I could be stuck here the whole time. Honestly, the only reason why I'm here right now doing this live stream is because I didn't get any calls for work. So, you know, um, but when I do work, I usually average pretty good money. So, I mean, I can go a couple days without working, but I would rather not. What's actually funny about what what is she up to now? I'm sorry, I don't know your name, and I kind of feel bad about that one. What she just said is I actually do like the plantation style homes with the wraparound porches. I do love those. They look so good. There was a couple of them in Louisiana that I saw while I was down there, and oh, I loved them. Those are just so cool. It, yeah, Tim, you bring up a good point. You do get paid to film, and I mean, I don't necessarily love doing home improvement stuff, but if I can pick up on a new skill or just something else that gets me through my life, then that's totally fine. I mean, yeah, I know about cars right now. I can what I was doing at my old job. I worked for Auto Source or Auto Savvy. Well, we won't bring that up. I'm sure somebody in here. Um, uh, let's see. Okay, JT. Okay, so I'll remember that. I'm sure somebody's heard of Auto Source or Auto Savvy and seen one of their license plate frames. So basically, 90, I'd say about 95% of the vehicles that they sell are branded title vehicles, which means that they were totaled out for some reason. Some could be theft, collision, stuff like that. Flood, that was another big one, was flood. So basically, my specialty was working on the flood vehicles. I mean, I was ripping out anything and everything. Full interiors. I was rebuilding seats. Replacing airbags. Um, so, sorry, I read a comment and it threw me off for a second. So, yeah, I was basically ripping cars basically down to nothing, down to their bare shell. I replaced countless body harnesses on Chargers. Didn't really do too many of the Challengers, but they did like to fix the Chargers. Um, so I mean, I could do one of those in a day. Um, did body harnesses in Hondas, which are fun because the wiring harness from the body, like all the stuff inside, your lights and gauge cluster, and basically everything that's in the dash, that actually runs into the engine harness, so that's all one. So yeah, that was real fun. So I mean, I kind of got back to I can't even say that's my roots, but that's just all real easy stuff. It's time consuming, but it's pull something out, put something back in. So that one actually wasn't too bad. Let's see. Yeah. So, Mark, actually, yeah, I really do like it out here. Where I was going with that was pretty much anything that I could want or need is within 10 minutes of me. I actually live in a pretty good area. Um, right on the other side, well, actually, I would say about 2 miles north and about a mile and a half east It's a little bit rough over there. There's a uh, weekly complex there that is pretty well known and has quite a few jokes about them. It's called the Royal Sportsman's Manor. Yeah, that place just needs to burn to the ground and never come back. But yeah, I actually do like the city life, and maybe I wouldn't like it so much, but it's Las Vegas. Like pretty much anything that you ever wanted to do out here, you can do it and capitalize on it. That that right there. If you come out to Vegas, you need to be able to capitalize on what you have to bring to the table. Otherwise, it will dry you up and spit you out. Like you'll say, "Oh, Vegas is the worst thing that ever happened to me." Well, you know how many millionaires and billionaires are here. I mean, we've got the Sultan of Brunei that lives 10 miles from me. Wayne Newton lives about 4 miles from me. Mob Mafia, they all came here. Like it's a really you had to resub. That's interesting. Huh? I didn't even notice that. I'm showing 414 subscribers. I mean, I'm not really keeping that close a track. Yeah, now I'm showing 415. Huh, weird. But yeah, I like Vegas basically because anything you want to do, you want to go skydiving, you want to go see a movie. What else? Think of something random here. Taverns, anything, it's all right there. Okay. Local life, how you doing? Sorry, I got away from the chat for a second there. Ooh, I actually got back pretty far. Okay, okay. So I'm caught up on the chat. Hi, Betty Boo. I am actually doing pretty well. I kind of got off chat or off topic from what I was originally talking about, but it didn't seem like it just kind of turned in more about me and um, basically what I'm doing with life and just basically talking with everybody. Whoa, really? Mama V was also unsubbed. What did I ever do to YouTube? I didn't do anything. Can you climb a tree? Yes, I have 9 of them in my yard. Play in fallen leaves. No, we only have palm and pine. Um, or enjoy the smell of fresh cut ryegrass. Ryegrass, I don't know exactly what that one is. Basically, the most popular one out here, if there is any grass left, is Bermuda. But actually, yeah, I actually just did cut the grass that I have last night. So yes, I can pretty much do all of those. Yes. Um, yes, absolutely. Dana. Yep, absolutely. And that was one of the things I was talking about. Is I'm a constitutionalist. It was written specifically for a reason. Now we just need to find people that actually uphold the Constitution, and we're getting away from that. And we're not prosecuting people for persecuting or prosecuting, people that actually aren't doing their job of upholding the Constitution. Um. Oh. So, actually, when I was in Arkansas, when we were moving in Charlene at the house, we are all just kind of hanging out, starting to get. I think we'd gotten the truck unloaded. Yeah, the truck was just unloaded, and I don't think anybody was filming at that point. But off in the distance, probably, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell how far away something is that you hear through the woods, but I would say about a half mile away, automatic gunfire. I paused and I looked at Anthony because he was standing right there from not Civil Life Reclaim, but Country Road Cure. And I looked at him and he looked at me, and both of us just went, "Yep, yeah, that's exactly what that was." So that was kind of cool to hear. Somebody, yeah, Homestead Family Reclaim. Hey, how you doing? Sorry, I don't know your name. I feel bad. Like half the people that I talk to on all these live streams, I don't know that. I'm gonna start keeping like a log of everybody's name. Free Kyle shirt if anybody wants to commemorate the occasion. What? $1,000 and slightly worn. Oh yeah. So as far actually, I did. What's funny is I was actually thinking, I'm like, as soon as I go live, I need to make. Oh wait a minute. Let me see if I can do it from the computer. Maybe, maybe. Aha! Bingo! Hey Lila, type something. There we go. Sorry, I'm doing a couple things here. Uh, no, I do not. I don't live in Arkansas or Oklahoma. Um, Oklahoma, I got a bone to pick with Oklahoma. Wait, why did that not work? There we go. I don't know why it's not showing up there. But yeah, now you just have another wrench in your toolbox. Yeah, I am. I might just actually go crazy and moderate, make everybody a mod like Tim does. Yep. I was in Oklahoma for the meetup. That was basically just kind of for support for Simple Life Acclaim. They're like, "Hey, come out!" I'm like, "What am I gonna do out there?" I think my channel had like 12 subscribers at that point. I'm like, what am I gonna do here? Well, I think what everybody knows me for now is pouring glitter all over Jason Crocker. But you know what? Matt and Jared said it was okay, so I did it. Yeah, I did notice that it doesn't show up in StreamYard, but I got YouTube right here. So, ooh, Free Pile USA, nice. So, Tannerite, we all like it out here, but you know, obviously we can't set it off in town, so we got to go. Usually, where I go, releasing the Freedom Seeds is about 30 miles south of here. It's called, it's not Prim, it's Sloan out in there. There's a big dry lake. And then people can go shooting out there. It's out, Sloan, if people don't know where that is, you ever seen the Seven Magic Mountains? Just the painted rocks that they put randomly in the desert? Yeah, that's Sloan. Now, why they did that, I don't know. Because that costed the taxpayers, I think it was like $7 million for that, for 21 painted rocks. Because I think there's, yeah, either 21 or 28 painted rocks. So the media was also found wrong on all counts by a court of law and jury. Yep, I 100% agree with that one. And what's going on, Grumpy Grandpa? Good to have you in here. I've seen you all over the place. That's cool. I've got familiar people in here. So this is actually kind of cool. I might go live more often. Yeah, see the problem with like tannerite and things like that is if I could do it in my backyard, I'd probably have a channel more like Whistling Diesel. That would be that would be where my life would go. I think yeah, on the plant, honestly, that would be great. I don't think it's going to happen. I really think they're going to take this and double down on it. They're going to say, "Oh, blah blah blah." Now the law actually upholds people of my skin tone that think that's the only ones that should exist. Those. Um, no, that's not how this works. Doesn't matter who did the shooting or who did the assaulting. Justice was served today. I don't care if it. Let's even let's even flip everything around. The two guys that got turned into hashtags and the guy releasing the freedom seeds. Let's say that the guy releasing the freedom seeds was black, and then the other two or three or however many actually went for file were white or Hispanic, anything like that. That's exactly how it should have been. It does not matter. The Constitution doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't. Oh, that was great when the judge kicked out the MSDNC. Oh, yeah, and then the lady that the guy said he was working for was instructed to follow the prison or not the prison bus, but the jury bus. That lady ended up nuking her Twitter. So either she did it or she didn't want to deal with the backlash, and he was lying. But we may never know. Wait, hold on. Oh, Tim, I will see you later. Um, yes, you do have a wrench in your toolbox. Uh, Mark, I actually do not live in Arkansas. For some reason, I always find myself going there. Well, basically now because of Simple Life Reclaim. Um, but no, I actually live in Las Vegas. That's why I always have palm trees and no grass and stuff like that. Yeah, that reminds me. I actually need to homestead my house, but in the legal way because I don't know what I could possibly do to homestead this place. I mean, it's a big house. I can't really do too much. Um, Bingo. There you go. Oh, my bad. I didn't know that was for Possum Run. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting for well, all of my subscriptions usually go one way. Verdict reaction reacts to not guilty. Blah blah blah. Yeah, desperate prosecutors rush charges. No, I think what they did, uh, if they didn't um where did I go? Okay, so Biddy Boo, I actually did, JT, I think. Shoot, I'm sorry. um, I actually did have a house in Florida that actually ended up being sold to the renters. I actually had a house in Orlando that ended up being sold to the renters, and that paid off this house. So I actually did okay on that one. Lila, I do own this house. Um, but it was on a quick claim deed. So I can't say I bought it, but I'm the one taking care of it. Um, yes, justice did prevail today, and like I was saying a second ago, Gene, how you doing? Um, it doesn't matter, who did the shooting, or doesn't matter the ethnicity of who did the shooting and who did the assaulting. It does not matter. It really doesn't. If somebody want to says, "Oh, it's because he was this color," and blah blah blah, no, because if everything happened the way that it happened, and skin tones were changed, it'd have been the same way. They really would have. Southern Minnesota. Oh, that's got to be cold right now. Like I'm in a t-shirt and it's low 70s right now. Yeah, probably low 70s. I think I've only hey, Thunder, stop. I think I've only got a high of 77 today, low of like 48. So nice day. Oh, but yeah. So back on topic. I don't know how many people have actually heard of the Bundys standing up to BLM, which is Bureau of Land Management, not the other one. Um, about 60 miles outside of Las Vegas. But actually, where the state screwed up and where BLM screwed up on that one is they just put charges on them and just absolutely shot for the moon, and none of them stuck. If they did decide to go with lesser charges, then they probably would have stuck. But I think that's kind of what the prosecutors tried to do with Rittenhouse as well. They just wanted to go for the moon and put this kid away forever and ever. And nah, they didn't. So that absolutely did not work in their favor at all. Yep, divide and separate. That only works for some. Exactly. Yep, doesn't work for me. I don't. I don't care. Lila, get out of the snow. What are you doing? Snow and salt? No, get out of there. 26 degrees this morning. Nope. Uh-uh. On the plant, who are we neighbors with, or who are you neighbors with? Oh man, stomach's going nuts right now. Oh, 37 and windy. Yeah, that ain't cool. Nope, not at all. I don't like the wind, regardless of what temperature it is. It could be 115. I can jump in the pool, but if it's windy, I am cold because I am not insulated at all. I have no built-in insulation. So whenever I get cold, it goes straight to the bone and it stays. To be fair, getting back on topic, I'm actually extremely surprised that they exonerated him on all the charges. And Lila, come on down. Okay. I'll kick the. I don't know how many are here right now. There's a bunch. So like all the kids that you see in my videos every once in a while, it's actually all the roommates' kids. So I got a bunch of little turds running around the house. But they're all good kids, so I don't mind them at all. Plus, child labor, it's free. Awesome. Great. Gonna get to 40 tomorrow. Minnesota. I really just said it how you guys say it. Wow. Okay. Uh, Minnesota shorts weather. You know what? I actually do have family from Minnesota, so every once in a while I do catch myself saying it. Minnesota. Don't judge me. I have a family from Kansas, so every once in a while I will say wash instead of wash. Catch myself doing that. West Coast, obviously you guys can probably hear it, especially when I say coast. Yeah, they can't control everyone, but they can sure control a lot. But you know what? We'll see who's going to be laughing in the long run. Actually, Tim from Ridge Life posted something very important earlier. It was I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like a bunch of birds in a bird cage, and then one flying, outside past the window. And I forgot exactly what the quote was, but it pretty much shows exactly what's going on right now. Oh, he's putting us all in danger by being out there, something like that. I was like, that's absolutely 100% true. Oh, 53 now, but it was cold this morning. Probably be warmer here this time of year. I mean, to be fair, we are creeping up on December pretty quick. Oh, yeah. Seeing what tonight brings. A lot of people were saying that, it's cold, so it won't be too bad. But when they start the fires, it's going to end up warming everything up. So they might be out there regardless. Um, just hopefully the police have it under control. If not, call the National Guard, get them in there, even just have them driving around in the Bearcats, just showing presence. Hold on. What are you talking about? Oh, what about, he's got a tiny house. Yeah, so I think Jared and Jason's house plus his shoot gang shed would probably fit in my living room. Not even kidding. That's not even considering the room that I'm in right here and the kitchen that's right there. And yeah, it is a total pain in the butt to clean. Maybe I'll do that one day. Just a whole cleaning vlog. Show everybody what a pain in the butt this house is. But yeah, I'm on a half acre in Las Vegas, which by today's standards is not heard of. You can't, basically, no new home construction is over, I would even say a quarter acre. Even a quarter acre now is unheard of here in Las Vegas. Yeah, yeah, I really do think that. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Jason got the second one, didn't he? Or he's got a second house, or I don't know. I don't really watch Jason too much. The one that I watch the most is actually Jared. But yeah, I think pretty much all of their structures would fit in my living room. Yep. Thank God for our police, police, fire, military, medics. Basically anybody, first responder. Thank them all. I do. Like that's even right on my business page on Google. I'm like, if you're Leo, anything like that, you guys get special pricing. I appreciate you. That's right there on my business page on Google. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought Jason had another shed to house. Those things are becoming popular, like they really are. I just, I don't know. I guess I don't know of anybody before Jason that actually started doing that, but they built that one, and then I don't know personally of anybody else that did it after him, and then it went to Country Road Cure, which kind of, and from what I'm seeing, kind of blew the whole thing up. And then Jason's back to doing it again, and now Jared's doing his videos on revamping his. I am a mobile mechanic. Started basically just in a shop. And most of the places that I go, I stay there years and years and years. But for the most part, all of my jobs have been in shops. Had a couple of them outside of shops. I was security in some of the hotels out here. Um, that was actually some of the most fun I've ever had. Was working security down in at Samstown. That was super fun. Boyd Gaming. That's when it comes to security. That's about the last that we have of the mob that's left here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not going to say that because they are still here and they are alive and well. They're just in the shadows. Um, but we got away with our fair share, so I'm pretty happy about that one. That was just fun. I don't know. Maybe I'll go into stories like that one day about all the stuff that I've seen working security. Even how long was I there? Either 2 or 3 years that I was there, but that was fun. No, leave that comment. Leave that comment. Did you already delete it? Because I just saw it. A jelly brain kid with a military weapon only meant for killing people. A Trump lover got away with murder. Dixie, do you want to? Honestly, let's talk about that. Mods, let it go. I honestly want to think, or I want to know what your thought process is behind that, considering the AR was never in the military. It wasn't meant for the military because it was subpar. Oh man, I just noticed. Dang it, you timed her out for 5 minutes. But so what was that? Dixie, whenever you come back, if you come back, I would actually like to bring you up on screen so we can talk about that. I mean, I really do. Lila, you're out of here. I don't know if you're still here, but have fun, be safe, stay dangerous. Yeah, so it was. Let me see if StreamYard still shows it. So Dixie said, a jelly brain kid with a military weapon only meant for killing people. An orange alligator lover got away with murder. No, he didn't. He got away with self-defense. Sorry. When it comes to stuff like that, um, you don't shoot to kill. You don't shoot to wound. You shoot to stop the threat. It doesn't matter how many freedom seeds were released. If that threat is still coming at you or still able to be a threat, you keep shooting. That's how that goes. I really hope that Dixie's still here because even if it was somebody of a different color from a different political spectrum, if um, if everything happened just the way that it did, different colors, different political backgrounds, you know, it was justified. Anyway, everything about it was justified. You actually added orange alligator. That was just what I said. That actually isn't what she wrote. um, I actually call him. I call him the orange alligator, and then somebody said the tangerine tornado. That was actually a fun one too. Kyle, when I walk in the door, thank God for common sense query or jury for Kyle Rittenhouse. Yep. With as long as it was taking, as long as it took, I was honestly scared that it was going to be a hung jury or um, they were going to come back with a conviction. But I guess juror number 54, the one that held everything up, I don't know, maybe they beat her down or just said let's get out of here. He's stop trying to look for evidence. There is none. Don't know. Yep, Mark, we can think on our own. I mean, it's kind of sad when you have to think on your own, or when thinking on your own is following the Constitution, because that's what everybody should be doing. That's our rights that we were given, whether God given or forefather given. Why people don't see that, I don't know. I don't know. There honestly shouldn't even be any bias on the Constitution anyway. There really shouldn't. Yeah, Orange Man bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mama V. Yep, exactly. I thought they were. Honestly, that's really what I thought is they were going to come back and say, yeah, he's guilty, or guilty on one but not the other. Something just to keep Kenosha standing for now. But when they came back with you know everything, then Law and Order has stood up today. Um, yep, and they will get a surprise from a small lady. Honestly, the fact that more and more women are arming up, good, good. You need to absolutely do it. Um, a lot of people ask, what pew pew should I get? Honestly, what you need to do, go to a pew pew store, go handle them, see which one fits for you. Because I've got all sorts of different ones from Springfield to Ruger, don't judge me, to Glocks to, just basically whatever else. And they all feel good in my hand. Like it's a natural feeling. So just got to go down there, go figure out what feels good in your hand. Something, something that I go by, which may not work for everybody, but usually what I do when looking for a perspective pew pew is I'll hold it and I'll point at the same time. Now, wherever I feel like I'm pointing, that pew should be about right there. Yeah, Dixie, are you still okay? Yeah, I don't know if Dixie's here or not. Let's see. Nope, doesn't look like it. Aww, you scared her off. I actually kind of wanted to talk to her. That would have been cool. Um, but also another thing that I keep in all my vehicles, because the fact that I do carry daily, I needed something a little less than a pew. So what I found is it's called a tactical whip. You can find them on Amazon. And basically, what it is it's a aluminum handle that's got like a piece of 3/8 cable, about 18 inches long or 24 inches long. That's wrapped up in plastic, and you can do some damage with those things. Luckily enough, the only thing I've had to use it on was a box, because that box was coming at me real fast, and it put a nice gash in it, about a foot long gash. So I mean, if it escalates from that, then we got problems. I don't have well, I have problems too, but whoever wants to go beyond that, we got big problems. Let's see. Yep, not scared to use them if needed. Exactly. I just pray every night, and I've never had to use one for that. Exactly. I mean, somebody wants to FAFO, FAFO, but usually that's only on my property. Mm. So, let me read this one. Defend yourself without a cuckoo if you can't afford one. There's so many different ways to do it. The Freedom Seed Launcher is basically just the most effective. Obviously, you can't set up any booby traps, nothing like that. So that's illegal. But there's definitely all sorts of different options. Facebook and Twitter is acting up. Oh, I believe it. There's people going nuts. There's people that are absolutely happy, and there's people that are just probably trying to riot on Facebook. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Justice was served. this ain't your regular Kyle. This ain't the drink monsters and punch hole in drywall. This is Kyle 2.0. This is Kyle 2.0 drinks Red Bull and gives people wings. But yeah, there's so many different ways to actually protect yourself. I do like the tactical whips. They are cool. You can just go on Amazon, find those. There's all sorts of different ones. I actually have a couple different ones. Once again, one in each vehicle in the door pocket. And somebody's just being a nuisance, whatever. That comes out first. Somebody wants to pull a weapon, then that's where the use of force continuum comes in. You are allowed one step higher than what is being shown towards you. I ain't going to say anything about what's on your property, because whoever finds it probably shouldn't be on your property. I mean, I've thought about it, but more or less along the lines of just not triggers, but sound booby traps. I actually want to get one of the pull pin ones that shoots off 12 gauge blanks. So doesn't really do any damage to anything, but just scares the hell out of everyone and brings attention to the area. Which that's the dog, the neighbor's dogs, their deaf cat, all that. Let's see. Okay, reality would be a start. Yeah, I wish people would see it that way, but it's all feelings over the Constitution. That's not cool. The Constitution does not care about your feelings at all. So, yeah, here I am putting myself out on the internet, of course, but I'm actually one that's very big on privacy. And one thing that I like to do is send text messages in private. Basically just kind of scroll in private and all that stuff. And, like I said, here I am on the internet, not being private at all. But actually, one thing that I do like to use, it's called a Signal. That's actually very good for text messages. If you have anything that's important or basically that you just don't want anybody to see, download Signal and you can send text messages back and forth. your carriers can't see what it is, nothing like that. And once they're gone and deleted, they're gone. And I will give it to Apple. I'm a Android person, but I will give it to Apple when speaking of Apple, apparently you've heard me talking about it. Oh, when the FBI tried to summon Apple for, I think it was like call records or text messages or something like that, Apple's like, no, we're not giving them to you. So I'll give them that one. They were right. The Constitution was not written for feelings; it was written for your rights. People do need to understand that. Please understand that. Don't work my old-fashioned slider phone. Power off. A slide like one of the ones you have to like slide up, like one of those. Those things even still work anymore? Yeah, Signal is pretty cool. When you download it, it'll actually it'll check your contacts list and see who else is using Signal. A lot of people, I'll get random texts. They're like, "Hey, you're on Signal." I'm like, "Yeah, of course." I think I've got 8 or 9 people that are using Signal. But yeah, definitely, if you want to send something that's a little more private or anything like that, just do it through Signal, and then whenever you want it deleted, it's gone, and there's no record it was ever there. So pretty cool. Honestly, I can't believe that you still have one of those slider phones that works. Well, actually, the fact that it works is not surprising. The fact that they're even allowing it to be on the cell towers is what's actually amazing. I figured that would have been outdated, ancient technology. And a flip phone. Okay, so believe it or not, I actually do want a flip phone. I'm I'm out of the technicality. I'm a millennial, but I grew up Gen X. And I'm noticing myself, just being glued to my phone all day. I actually did think about getting one of the flip phones just for my day-to-day phone. That way, if I want to play Snake, I can play Snake. That's it. Besides that, no, it's got no frills, no GPS. Another thing is I can't track it if it doesn't have GPS. I mean, obviously you can ping between cell towers, but they can't get a exact location of where you are. And it still has a warranty. Wow, somebody bold on that one. Giving a phone that's 73 years old a warranty. Oof. The sidekicks. I actually never had a sidekick, but those things, oh, they were great back in the day. I couldn't imagine how many times people went to pop those open and the screen goes flying. Oh man. Yeah, I never did have a sidekick. I had a Nokia 3300 series. I think it's a 3390. I had a Razor, and then from there, I think I went to HTCs, which I really did like HTC. And then after that, I got my first Note. No, sorry. I got an iPhone 5, which I despised. I had it for one day, gave it to my grandma. I'm like, here you go. This is yours. I hate this thing now. And then I went and got Samsung. And I think the first Samsung I had was the Note 4. Yeah, so I went from the Note 4 to the Note 6. Yeah, the Note 6, because the Note 7 was the one that was catching fire and exploding. They wouldn't allow that one on planes. Probably shouldn't have said that all in one sentence. YouTube, that's not what that was. And then I had the Note 10 Plus or the Note 10, and now this one is a Samsung S20 Ultra. For the price of this particular phone compared to my Notes, after this one's paid off or after it decides to go away. No, I'm going back to the note. This one's just, there's nothing really that great about it. Let's see. Guys, I'm gonna still sell them. Cell phones. Oh, geez. I remember being, I mean, I don't know how old I was, probably 7, 8 years old, something like that. My grandpa had one of the big gray brick phones, you know, that were like a foot tall and probably about 48 pounds. That if you could call across the city, that was good service. Yeah, one of those. I remember carrying around one of those, and you know, I'm probably leaning over this way, going, "Yay! I have a phone!" Yeah. And then from there, don't remember that phone, or not that phone, but the one that replaced that one. I still have around here somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Yeah, I still have that one. Yeah, those were the brick phones. Yep. Me being just a couple years old, trying to carry those things around. Oh boy, that was fun. I think at that point they were just like a hopped up walkie-talkie is pretty much all it was. But yeah, I've been more of a Android person from the beginning. Oh. Now the bag phones. I can't say I've ever seen a bag phone, but I know I would still be able to use a rotary phone because we actually did have one when I was growing up. Yeah, Tim, still here. I keep I keep looking. My timestamp is right here, hour 32. Trust me, I didn't plan on being here this long, but I just kept talking. I thought I was only going to be here an hour or nobody would even show up, but here I am, hour and a half later. Oh, the original iPhones. Oh, I was making fun of those. Oh, does your phone even have a camera? Yeah, meanwhile, mine was like a 2 megapixel camera or a megapixel. I think it was, oh, 1 megapixel. It was the biggest one we ever had. Yeah. But your phone didn't even have a camera. So, brick phone, bag phone, one piece Motorola's, original iPhone, iPhone 3G. Wasn't it I think it was the iPhone 3G that finally came out with a camera, right? Or maybe it was a 2. I don't remember now. Yeah, so my work phone is actually a iPhone 5. 5 plus? 6, 7, 7 plus. That's what it is. It's a 7 plus. So, I mean, it's ancient anyway, but as long as they still update the operating system, then it's still fine with me. That one I only use for work, and that's about it. Everything else I need is on this phone. Oh, that's good to know. Bag phones are good to have because they'll link up to ham radios and CBs no matter what. Um, I mean, I guess if you can get on the right bandwidth, then yeah, that would be a great thing to have. I didn't know that. That's good to know. I wonder if my dad might have any. See, I've got cool stuff. My dad's got all sorts of cool stuff. Stuff I don't even know how old it is. Like I've got. One day I'll take you guys for a trip to the bookshelf over there. I've got all sorts of different automotive manuals, and one that I have dates back to, oh, what was the Harley one? I think it was 1911 Harley Davidson. I think digital comms are safe. Um, well, Mark? What do you mean by any digital comms are safe? because what see, and I'm actually almost liking CBs nowadays because they are being phased out. Everybody's going to ham or short. Well, ham is shortwave, but since nobody uses CBs anymore, who's going to be listening? Attorneys for Kyle Rittenhouse hold a press conference. Katie Boo, have fun. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate you. Yeah. Dana. Okay, I gotta remember that. I swear, I need to write down everybody's name so I remember. Oh, so there we go. There it goes. It just updated. How's it going, Southern Sonogram? I've seen you around quite a few times. Um, yeah, I think analog may be the way to go. Mainly just because nobody uses it. See, and I do like digital, but that's kind of the wave of the future, and everybody's just going towards it. I got confused on that one. Yeah. Where'd you go? Oh, okay. Don't think. Okay. Yeah, I don't think anything digital's safe nowadays. There's always a way to get into it, and even going right back to the CDs, you're just basically throwing radio waves. But if everybody's trying to catch up in the digital age and all that stuff, and all of a sudden you're still down here throwing radio waves that they're not looking at, you're good. If phone companies still have their analog system hooked up to landlines will still work even if satellites are down. True. But most companies took them out to put in digital systems. Yep, exactly. So I don't know. I'm not one of the big 5G freaks. Oh my God, the radiation, blah blah blah. But how much radiation? Well, especially me, because I've got a cell tower. I can see it right out my front window. Um, I've got one there. Oh, which reminds me. So this is a message for the tweakers. Anybody that steals cats, stuff like that. Did you know that there is, I think it's 20 kilos of copper in the 5G towers? Start going after those instead. Leave our cats alone. That was a joke, by the way. Yeah, even though I'm catching up I'm not catching up in the digital age. I was basically grew up in it. I still like to be old school. Um, be able to hide if I want to, things like that. Can't say that I'm necessarily a prepper or anything like that, which honestly wouldn't be a bad idea right now. Prepping's always been a good thing, but especially right now would be a great thing. We all meet at the Vatican. Probably still smells like a fart there. I don't know how many people are going to get that one, but yeah. Tim, you know, I just haven't been back up on the roof. I had a squirrel moment and started doing backyard stuff. That and the roommate took it apart. I basically just kind of filmed, and no, but honestly, it's been so nice right now that we haven't even needed to turn the AC unit on, either heat or AC, so we really haven't even worried about it. But we'll get back to that tomorrow. I did get the new part, the I forgot what it was called, connector, the transduce, whatever it is. I do have it, but yeah, we just haven't done anything yet. So if the towers stop working and we need copper kettles for things. Um, Morse code. That's actually not a terrible idea because some people still know Morse code. I don't. Smoke signals. I don't think smoke signals would be very good thing. Morse code, to get it out to the right person, you know, 99.998% of people don't know Morse code, don't even know what it is. I'm pretty sure nobody under 15 knows what Morse code is. I would almost be willing to bet on that. Nobody I know. I don't know. Maybe I should start prepping. Really wouldn't be a bad idea. One thing I definitely do want to do to this house. This is like in the grand scheme of things. You know, like everything's just going completely correct. I actually do want. Yeah, I saw that. Sorry, allergies are acting up. So I do want a safe room in the house. That one would have a NBC filter in it, nuclear biological chemical filter. It would be encased in steel and concrete. And then also, I want a bomb shelter. That one would just be a safe room, you know, all that. But I actually do want a bomb shelter on property. Which actually reminds me, one of the channels that I actually really do like, I might screw up their name. It's not the Nuclear Cowboy, the Nuclear Homesteaders or something like that. But anyway, they bought a Titan II missile silo, and oh, I would love to do something like that. Just buy an old missile silo and just maybe not even convert it, just bring it back to its old glory days. Oh, that would be so cool. Uh-oh. Yeah. Go take care of that solar system quickly. That's not good. That actually reminds me, my neighbor just got solar. I might ask her here in a couple months, see what it actually did for her power bill. Because I'm paying flat rate right now, and my power bill is $458 a month. So I pay that all throughout the year. Summertime, if I didn't, I've had power bills knocking on $900 a month. And then when the grass was originally here, in the front and backyard, plus the pool and everything else, water bills were about $400 a month. So, so Tim, the only thing that I can think of without actually like pulling anything up, I think it probably has something LGB, something like that, or FJB. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head because it's real short. Oh, am I? Hold on. No, I don't know. I might actually have to look that up. I was kind of looking at it. Hmm. Yeah. See, even some people in here don't know what that was. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. A couple people in here actually said that YouTube was messing with them and unsubbed me, or they got unsubbed from me. I don't know what I did to YouTube. I haven't done anything yet. Yet, just wait your turn. Hmm. Reset. Oh, for the solar. Okay. Yeah, that's odd. Another thing that kind of worries me about solar is all the electricity that's just kind of flowing and not really doing anything. That sucker decides to break loose, then I don't know. I'm so worried about fires and everything. I think it was 2 years ago. a little over 2 years ago, had the pool pump catch fire. It overheated. Basically, everything failed. It overheated, and the pool pump caught fire. The top part of it, I don't know if it was a solenoid or what it was. I actually ended up finding that in the pool. It exploded off the top of it. Luckily enough, I actually got camera footage of it. I haven't even said any bad words yet. Yet. Hmm. But yeah, part of the pool pump exploded, ended up in the pool, and when the fire went up, it ended up melting PVC lines and the pedestal that the filter tank was sitting on. So the filter tank tipped over and broke and actually put the fire out. Well, I had no idea that that happened. I come home from work and I'm hanging out back, and I look up, and there's this big like scorch mark on the wall, and I'm like, what happened? So go over, and everything's all fallen over. I could tell that there was a fire, so I went and looked at my camera system, and yeah, that's what happened. That scares me. House fires, they just absolutely scare me. I don't like them at all. So that's another thing that kind of makes me not want to get solar. Because if I'm on a cloudy day, even like this, I'd probably still be generating, electricity. But I would want a power bank. But all the new lithium ion batteries, you just cannot put out those fires. You can't. They just burn until they're done. Kind of the same thing with Teslas right now, the cars. If they catch fire, nobody wants them. Nobody wants to deal with them because they catch fire. They're extremely hard to put out, and then they'll catch fire again for no apparent reason. So tow truck drivers, after an accident, they don't like taking them. Junkyards don't want them. They're just a huge danger. So lithium ion, we need to find something that's either safer than those or a way to contain those sorts of fires. Um, so Tim had a question. What's my favorite tattoo? Um, Honestly, I think it's going to be. Sorry, I'm dirty. I was still working. It's going to be this one. Um, this one right here was my first one. Basically, the reason why it's like this, it's my grandpa's name, but it's the same way it was set up on the headstone. Um, so this was my first one. I might eventually have it covered up with something else because I paid tribute to my grandpa right here with this one. But this one, it's kind of hard to see. Um, that one's my Vegas Strong tattoo. Um, so that one was after the October 1st shooting. I think I got it 3 weeks after. One of my really good friends owns a tattoo shop, and he was putting on a fundraiser for all the victims, from the shooting. And he had all sorts of different ideas that you could do. And I picked that one because there is a guy that was at Route 91 Festival. I don't know if he knew what was going on or if he just had a few too many of these. But every time the guy would stop shooting, the guy would stand up and go, I obviously did that off camera. But guy would start shooting again, and then he'd just kind of bend down, and so that's pretty much what that was about. So that's then again, and well, that and I like being an offensive person. I really do like being offensive. Like if I can rile somebody up or offend them or something like that, good, fine, even better for me. But yeah, by far my favorite one is this tattoo. Um, the one that means the most is probably my 1 October tattoo. Because I got this tattoo for one person. I got this tattoo for 58 people. Actually, I think that might have jumped up to 59 now. I think somebody actually did just pass away due to complications from the shooting. Let's see here. Reset the solar system. Fire extinguishers near the batteries and charge controller. So yeah, exactly. I think. See, I don't know if is it called fluoron? No, it's not fluoron. Oh, I can't remember that uh, fire extinguishing system now. Um, but it's mainly used for like rooms with servers and electronics and things like that. Basically, it just completely gets rid of all the oxygen in the room where nothing can um, stay on fire anymore. Is it fluoron? No, it's not fluoron. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, you got all sorts of different uh, extinguishing systems. I used to walk by one of those rooms all the time when I was working security at Samstown for their server room, and it would say this room is equipped with HFC whatever fire suppression system. Maybe it was an HFC. I don't remember. But I've actually almost been on here for 2 hours. I can't believe that. I'm at an hour 51 according to my little counter that's right here. So I'll probably be on here until I hit 2 hours. Yeah, I'm actually extremely happy that back to the topic at hand. Extremely happy that there is someone or 12 people with some cojones to actually do the right thing and make sure that a innocent person walks free, and the people that had to be dealt with got dealt with correctly. I don't think there actually is a limit to how long I can be on. I know Ed's Crazy Homestead or Crazy Ed's Homestead, Ed's Crazy Homestead. When he was at Prior, I want to say he was live for something like 16 or 18 hours, and he had to reset it for some reason. I don't know if his phone died or the stream just kind of pooped itself or what exactly happened, but yeah, he was live for almost the whole entire time I was there. So basically, you knew if you were around him, you were on the live. Oh, gutting pumpkins still. Out here, we just kind of dispose of them by pews. Ugh. Okay, so they're little. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about, Mama V. I've seen a test of them. I think they like throw them into a dumpster or something like that, and once they get hot enough, they explode. I don't know if they're glass or what they are, but yeah, I think I've seen those. Who's leaving? Oh, is Mama V leaving? Or no. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. Oh, you save the seeds and make pumpkin pies. I need to learn how to bake it. I do. Mainly because I have a sweet tooth. Sweet teeth. I'll just call them to you. If I can get a hold of chocolate chip cookies, oh yeah, I will fight you for them. Oh, I wonder. I'm obviously not gonna play anything, but I want to see if. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting one. So the Daily Wire, obviously he's not guilty, but Fox News 4 minutes ago, Biden will pay for characterizing witness or Rittenhouse as a white supremacist. I said it on live. Whoops. That was a direct quote. YouTube. It was a direct quote. Yeah. So far, all the same stuff. So okay. Um, well, actually, I might go ahead and shut it down. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about, and I want to get caught up on this stuff and find opinions, good or bad. So, alrighty, guys, it has been fun. I'm actually kind of happy that I went this long on my first live. Honestly, I expected nobody to show up. I thought I was going to be live for a couple minutes, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, okay, nobody's here. Bye. So, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. So, I will talk to you guys here sometime soon. Now that I know that there is some sort of an interest. Obviously, I'm sure most people are at work right now or doing other things. Some people should be at work. Him, if he's still in here. um, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to reserve a time slot and go live every week or what I'm going to do. That would just require me having something to talk about. This was just so big, I had to get it out. I had to get it off my chest. So, all right, guys, have fun. Oh, Gene, hi and bye. I'm just shutting it down. So yeah, I'll talk with other people that have lives and see if it's something I even want to do. Talk about a time slot, anything like that, because I am self-employed, so I can kind of make my own schedule. So we'll see. Alrighty, guys, take care, have fun, later.